We start this holiday weekend with a check on your mountain roads. You're looking live at the Eisenhower-Johnson tunnels along I-70. A busy 3-day travel weekend with President's Day on Monday and a whole lot of fresh powder. CDOT expects 1 million drivers to go through these tunnels just this month alone.
And it's Saturday, so of course the day started with a whole lot of snow. The roads were in rough shape in Glendale this morning. Another big slushy mess, but luckily not as heavy as that wet snow from 2 weekends ago.
Throughout the afternoon, a little sunshine melted a lot of that snow, took care of the job for us. Here's a time lapse looking over Lookout Mountain. The icicle, though, on our camera, it's just sticking there, Lauren. It doesn't want to go anywhere yet. I think we just need a little more sunshine.
Well, we'll get it over the next few days. This afternoon, we got plenty of sunshine, but it was that typical cold sunshine that we see the day after a fresh snowfall. Now, the temperatures are going to continue to rise. We'll be in the middle 60s by the middle of the week. In the meantime, we do have some ups and downs. Let's go ahead and take a look at our snow totals from last night into early this morning. Snowmass Village reported just over 10 inches of snow. Manitou Springs saw just over 7 inches, almost 6 inches in Array, and in Boulder, we saw 5 inches reported in Aspen Springs and Mount Crested Butte, 4.8 in Louisville, 4.4 in Steamboat Springs, just over 4 inches in Golder, Vale, Nederland, and DIA reporting 2.4 inches. Most of the Denver metro area saw between 1 to 3 inches with this system, so all of these areas actually saw snowfall within the expected ranges. Now, as you take a look at our HD Doppler radar, the center of the U.S. nice and clear. That includes Colorado. So we saw those sunny skies today. We're going to continue to see those clear skies as we go through the evening. Right now at DIA, we're at 31 degrees. The sun is still shining, but with those light winds coming in from the south at around 6 miles per hour, it does feel closer to 25 degrees on the skin. So temperatures will continue to warm even after we saw that chilly sunshine today. I'll have details on what we can expect for the next 7 days just ahead in my full forecast.
All right, Lauren, thank you. Just in this afternoon, Pueblo police say they have arrested a father accused of killing his 2 kids. Jesus Dominguez is accused of killing his kids, Jesus and Yesenia Dominguez. They were only 3 and 5 years old when they were last seen back in the summer of 2018. The kids were never officially reported missing. Police say they just learned about the kids last month after a little girl's remains were found inside a container filled with concrete in a storage unit. Last week, police tracked a car belonging to Dominguez's girlfriend to a scrapyard. Inside, they found the remains of a little boy in a suitcase in that trunk. Police already arrested Dominguez's girlfriend on Thursday. She's not the children's mother.
Boulder County is in desperate need of more victim advocates. Right now, they have about half as many as they've had in the past. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi explains how they help people in the community when they need it the most.
But you can continue to live your day-to-day normal life, go out, and then when the pager goes off, that's just time to go to work.
A volunteer victim advocate never knows when they'll need to jump into action, but they know how to make a difference.
We respond on scene to incidents to provide support into victims of crimes or then also traumatic events.
Trevin Montano has been a volunteer victim advocate with the Boulder County Sheriff's Office for about a year.
The big one that we hand out is the understanding of the court procedure and your rights.
Connecting the community to resources they need on what's usually the worst day of their lives.
The goal is to make them feel that they are empowered and they're getting the services that they need onto that, but then it also makes them feel that they're gaining control back into their lives.
The calls have no limits.
And that can be anything from an unexpected death of a friend or loved one to a house fire.
Barbara Park, the program director, says they've also helped Boulder County on a bigger scale.
When the floods occurred in 2013, we had a team of advocates that were supporting community members.
We had the Coward Fire, and then we went to the Marshall Fire, and then even to the Boulder shooting.
He acts as the buffer between the community and law enforcement.
We do wear the Sheriff's Office logo, and we are affiliated with the Sheriff's Office, but we're not law enforcement. We're just normal civilians.
Trevin doesn't know when he'll get paged, but he never loses sight of why he helps.
It's pretty rewarding of just watching someone that's emotionally and they don't know what's happening, and then walking up to them and saying everything is going to be okay, we have all these resources, and then watching them have that giant smile of that they know what's happening.
Before the pandemic, Boulder County had 65 victim advocates. Right now, they're at 32, trying to get back up to that original number. Trevin, by the way, was honored with Victim Advocate of the Year in his very first year, Evan.
Well, Deserved honor. Lauren, how can folks get involved and what do they need to do before they can start?
No trading necessary before you start. You have until March 1st to apply. After that, you'll just have to finish a 40-hour training before you can get started.
All right, pretty cool. Hopefully we can get them some help. Thanks, Lauren. Well, definitely. Well, Denver's 5 Points neighborhood honoring its history today with some pretty incredible music. The annual Jazz Roots series honors the area's rich jazz history, which dates all the way back to the 1930s. Different bars and businesses are hosting free concerts like this one today, many taking place in the very buildings where some of that music was played nearly 100 years ago.
Doing these types of events over and over, it's a common theme that we hear from people that, wow, this is just a great atmosphere for what they're experiencing, and it's really because these bricks really hold so many stories from the past. And so what our job is as the new leaders of this community is to keep that legacy moving forward.
And if you missed that show, there is still plenty of time to get down there. The free event runs through 7 o'clock tonight and again next Saturday.
Well, this weekend is the biggest wrestling tournament in the entire state.
Yeah, high schoolers around Colorado are competing in the state wrestling championships. Our 9 Preps reporter Ashley Moore joins us live from Ball Arena with a look at day 3 of the tournament. Hey, Ashley.
Hey guys, I mean, how often do you see a high school event sell out Ball Arena? Well, just every time state wrestling comes to town. 14,000 expected tonight in a sold-out crowd. But what does that look like when the state title matches happen? Or DeMarco Randall captured the passionate parents and the sights and sounds from you screaming fans.
Get your leg through! Go forward! Keep it, Lorraine! Keep the arm, Lorraine! Great season, Gabe. Great season. Good job, buddy.
Come on, Ethan!
That's Buddha wrestling right here, baby.
Yeah! Good one! Good job! You got it, Abby. 1-1-1! You're there, girl! Settle, settle, settle. You got time. You got time.
You got it. Get out of here. Get out of there.
Come on, come on.
Go, go, go! Go! Yes! Go! Let's
Crazy. It's like unlike anything we've ever seen before.
Like we said, 14,000 expected to be here tonight, and we're just under 30 minutes until the Parade of Champions. So it's all about to happen, okay? We're going to be down on the floor getting the nitty-gritty, and we could possibly see history being made tonight. So, of course, tune in tonight at 9 and 10, and, of course, for an extended recap on the Sunday morning prep rally. Sending it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Ashley. Geez, I don't know who was more excited, the kids or their parents.
I know. I love when parents are so into it.
Love the enthusiasm.
And, like, fun. It's like, it's the good stuff.
You bet.